Your guy Gavoni broke some news on expected NBA draft happenings yesterday, Cart. The San Antonio Spurs have the second pick in the draft. Presumably, Cooper Flag will be gone to either Dallas or to somebody who trades up to beat San Antonio to the punch for Cooper Flag, which means they have their selection to make from everybody else in the draft. The only problem for the Spurs is that Dylan Harper is the consensus number two player in this draft, and Dylan Harper plays the same position as De'Aaron Fox, who they just traded for at the deadline, and Stephon Castle, who was their pick last year, who looks like a potential star point guard in the NBA. Could be clunky trying to get three primary ball handling point guards in the same rotation, or the Spurs could try it out and make it work. We'll see. But Gavoni has some early intel on what San Antonio intends to do here. And I think the consensus expectation here is coming out a little earlier than people expected. You thought maybe they would keep their intentions closer to the vest right now, but no, they intend to take Dylan Harper, per Jonathan Gavoni. Quote, they are not pursuing trades. Dylan Harper is going to be the number two pick in the draft. I am 99.9% sure about it. They think they can play Harper together with Steph Castle and De'Aaron Fox in the same backcourt. Does this surprise you?
Um, a little bit because Greg, can you think back to last NBA draft world chatter? What was Steph Castle saying about what he wanted to do when he got drafted?
I'm a point guard.
I'm a point guard, and since that has occurred, they acquired De'Aaron Fox, and then they're planning to draft another point guard.
I'm a point guard.
Understood. Um, in my world, the rule of thumb that I usually like to go by is that I think the opposite of whatever an NBA team says. So like them saying they're not exploring a trade means 100% that they are. They are. They are.
So you're disputing your guy's reporting?
Yes.
You're looking Gavoni, your guy, your favorite, in the eyes and saying, I don't believe you?
I mean, look, you've seen like the Ant Edwards clip where he looks at KD and he's like, "I'm here, let's hoop." That's me in this case. I'm just a great pushing another great.
I guess that's true. What should they do? I don't really even care about what they will do because I think it's way too early. Respectfully to Gavoni, 99.9% on May 14th means nothing to me. That could become 30% tomorrow. Shout out to Yaxel Lendabor. Percentages are pointless. We are nothing but hands on the hourglass of time. What do you? I was. You're probably like, what the fuck? I had this whole bit planned because Yaxel's getting more and more abstract every day with the way he says, I don't know. Like every day, he's just like, I don't know, but he's getting more like, I'm stuck in the quicksand. So I think like it's going to progressively get more abstract, is the point. Anywho, what should the Spurs do? That's what I care about. This video is presented by Underdog Fantasy, and they've got a free pick tonight that you're going to want to take advantage of. Anthony Edwards to score over 0.5 points. Ant scores every single playoff game, as far as I know. Card, has he ever not scored?
Not since I've been alive, and that's 32 years for those wondering out there.
That pick sounds extremely free. Promo code SLEEPERS as a first time depositor at Underdog Fantasy. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus bets and a free pick. This is the shortest ad read we've ever done. You're welcome. Back to the video.
I'm just rattled. You said hourglass, right?
Yeah, hands on a
Okay,
clock in the hourglass.
gotcha. I was like, why are someone's hands on my ass? Like, what's going on here? But I think that they should do some sort of a trade, but I don't think that trade should have anything to do with not taking Dylan Harper.
Huh.
Like, take Dylan Harper and then leverage De'Aaron Fox or Castle. I don't know which one you want to pick for somebody else.
Who's the somebody else though? Because I would bet that if you call on any of the big boys here, big boys being Giannis, Devin Booker, maybe Kevin Durant, I would think those teams demand the number two pick.
Like, you don't think Castle 14, Devin Vassell,
Nope.
they need to?
If they try to pull that move before the draft, any GM is going to be like, no, we need to. Now, if they try to pull that move after they've taken Dylan Harper, then maybe the tune changes. but that's the risk involved, I think. If they call now, teams are going to say, no, we need to.
Okay. Oh man, I love Dylan Harper.
But if you could only have one, because I do think if you're the Spurs, if you did move the pick, you're probably the leader to get whoever you want here, whoever you want. So let's just say you can only have one. Is it Dylan Harper or would you trade it for Giannis?
I love Dylan Harper. I would trade that for Giannis. And then you're looking at a lineup of Fox, Castle, Vassell, Giannis, Wemby.
You probably need to trade more than that too. It'd probably be two and Vassell or two
Yeah,
and
okay.
somebody
Either
else. But
either either or then.
I would trade all three of them for Giannis. Dog, the
You,
idea of Giannis and Wemby together.
you would trade Fox and Castle
Can
and
we just step
Harper.
back for picture Wemby? Like you see him in your mind right now, right? You see Wemby. Now picture Giannis next to Wemby. Dog, what? Basketball would have never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it'd be some sick stuff.
And they've lucked into a chance to try and do it. I think you have to try no matter what you think of Dylan Harper. So if Cavoni's report is right, respectfully, I think this is the wrong move for the Spurs. And look, if they believe Dylan Harper's that good, I do think they can go your route and just try and move off of Castle and or Fox. I don't hate it because Harper and Wemby just as a pairing, I mean, that's pretty special, right? In theory,
Yeah, 100%.
could be all time special. So if that's what you're doing, I have no problem with it. But I think the one thing you should not do for everybody's sake, don't draft Dylan Harper and keep Castle and Fox, right? Like you got to move somebody out of that backcourt if that's what you're going to do.
100%.
Which one would you try to?
Me
I have
personally,
a clear answer.
I want to go young here.
I'd get Fox out of there.
I'd move Fox.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I don't. The hard part is I think Fox is probably the hardest to move. Who wants De'Aaron Fox right now?
So let me picture a De'Aaron Fox, Cade Cunningham backcourt.
He's a good player, but like got a big time contract, and he's De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, he is De'Aaron Fox. Just send him back
Sacramento
to
was perfect for him, honestly.
send him back to Sacramento.
Yeah, can we?
I don't know. They burn a lot of bridges, I guess.
It might not be great. Light the beam.